Halloween, the original, masterpiece. Halloween 2, it's all right. Halloween 3, dog shit. I know some people like it. They're wrong. It sucks. Halloween 4, good. Halloween 5, dog shit, double-decker dog shit sandwich. Halloween 6, triple-decker dog shit sandwich. Halloween H2O, pretty good. Halloween Resurrection. I mean, this is real bad. Real fucking bad. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Blech. Blech. I don't like it. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I hated his first one so much that this is the only Halloween film I ain't seen. I never saw part 2. I didn't care to. David Gordon Green's Halloween 2018 reboot. Actually, it's a direct sequel to the first Halloween film, ignoring all other films in the series. Really fucking good. Really fucking solid. Halloween Kills. One of my favorites. I think Halloween Kills, I love it. It's pure carnage. And then there's the film I'm here to talk to you about. Halloween Ends. For some reason, Halloween Ends is about a guy named Corey that we've never met before prior to this film. So you'd think he's instrumental to the movie. He's not. He's shot in the fucking head before the climax of the film. So even though the film focuses on him pretty much the entire time, his story concludes well before the end of the film, and then almost as if it's some sort of tacked-on, standalone short film, we get the final confrontation between Michael and Laurie Strode. And how shoddily Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, was treated in this trilogy of films. Well, in the first one, she was treated pretty well. In Halloween 2018, Laurie Strode, despite the fact that Michael Myers is off in a mental asylum somewhere, Laurie Strode is convinced that he will one day get out, and she has been preparing. She has been training like Sarah Connor from Terminator 2. She has guns. She has traps. She knows that one day Michael will come back. Then in Halloween Kills, even though I really like that movie, one of the things I'm not fond of about that film is that Laurie Strode pretty much spends the entire film stuck in a hospital bed, doing nothing and not really serving the plot or moving it forward in any way, shape, or form. Then, in the third film, she's basically an inconsequential side character for 90% of the runtime, only to suddenly become the main character at the very end. And her arc makes no fucking sense, because at the end of Halloween Kills, Michael Myers kills her daughter, Laurie Strode's daughter, the very person she was trying to protect. And then Michael's on the lam. He's out in the wind. And Laurie Strode decides now is the time to give up my survivalist, badass lifestyle and just become a grandma and cook and make cookies and decorate the house for Halloween and move to an unguarded house in the suburbs, And it's like, how does that make sense? Michael Myers is locked up in jail. She's this badass, rugged survivalist convinced he could come back at any time. Michael Myers literally murders her daughter and escapes, and his whereabouts are unknown, and Laurie Strode's like, now's the time to let my guard down. How the fuck does that make any goddamn sense? It doesn't. Let's talk about how Michael is treated in Halloween Ends. At the end of Halloween Kills, it is pretty much explicitly stated that Michael Myers is more powerful now than ever, because he has killed so many people that his power and the fear of him has reached unprecedented levels, and he is now almost a godlike, invincible being that cannot be stopped, cannot be contained. You can shoot him, you can beat him, nothing's going to put him down. That was the end of Halloween Kills. Then, at the beginning of Halloween Ends, well, not the beginning, because you don't see Michael Myers until halfway through the runtime of the fucking thing, because we're too busy learning about Corey, our new star, I guess. until they unceremoniously kill him for no reason before the fucking climax of the film. That was like a climax that was not built up to or earned at all. We find out that Michael is now a decrepit old man rotting in a sewer where he basically crawled in the sewer to die, and he's just been laying low, weak and fragile in the fucking sewer. Like a Ninja Turtle. So here's the thing. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years since this film came out. Why am I talking about this film 3 years after its release? Because with each passing day, and it's been something like 1,094 days or something like that since it came out, but with each passing day, I hate this film more. And it lives rent-free in my fucking head. I cannot get over how much it sucks. It's not just something that comes up around Halloween time. It could be February. I could be, eating a burger, drinking a milkshake, having a grand old time, and then I remember Halloween ends and my mood sours. It could be the middle of summer. I could be driving to an amusement park or something for a day of distraction and diversion, corn dogs and shit. And then I remember Halloween ends exists and I feel fucking bad. It could be Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm carving the turkey. And I'm all happy. And then I remember Halloween ends exists and I feel fucking bad. It doesn't matter what the day. It doesn't matter what the circumstance. Any given day of my life, Halloween ends can enter my consciousness like an intrusive thought and just turn the moment fucking sour. And so with each passing year, and it's been 3, I am more and more traumatized by this fucking film, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because when I look at the totality of this Halloween franchise, and I look at the entries that I don't care for, I can at least identify what the creators, the directors, the writers, etc. were fucking going for. I look at Halloween 3. I don't like Halloween 3. It takes the focus off of Michael Myers, who is... that's what I like. I like Michael Myers. I like the slasher thing. It tries to turn it into this, this other story about some sort of evil corporation with ties to paganism, some druid death cult that's trying to use some cockamamie scheme to sacrifice America's children to Stonehenge or some crap. And it fucking sucks. And some people say, well, if you don't look at it like a Halloween movie and you just take it for its own thing, it's not too bad. Well, I've done that too, and it still fucking sucks. But I don't think it's a bad premise for a horror film. It's kind of creepy. It could probably be done well. I didn't think it was done well, but hey, it could be. And some people do think it was done well, and that's fair. I can see how they could think that. It's not so bad that I can't see how you might like it. Halloween 5 and 6 and Resurrection, those are dog shit movies in my opinion, but each and every one of them was trying something new, trying to bring something new to the table. Halloween 5 was trying to show us a more human side of Michael, which I think is a mistake, but at least it's something that I get why they were trying to do that. They're like, this character's running a little thin. Let's try to give him a little bit more of something going on. Halloween 6 tried to expand the lore, explain why Michael does what he does. Once again, I think that's a mistake, but I get the impulse. Halloween Resurrection, they were trying to do, let's do kind of a found footage thing, like a found footage traditional hybrid film. And let's try to have fun with it. And, let's try to make it a little bit more action-y. I get it. I get all those decisions. I don't like them. I don't agree with them, but I get them. I understand where they're coming from. I understand the thought behind them. But when I look at what David Gordon Green, the director of the trilogy of Halloween films that started in 2018 and ended in 2022, Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, when I look at what he did in Halloween Ends, I fucking I take it personally. I honestly take it fucking personally. Like, I hate that guy. If you guys know David Gordon Green, if anybody out there watching this video happens to know him or know how to contact him, please send him this. Because I want him to know. Fuck you, dude. Why did you do what you did? Because it feels to me like when I look at your film, I just feel like you conceived of it to piss me off. Like you did it to hurt me and people like me. Because nothing you did in that film builds on what you did in the previous two films at all. It feels like a completely unrelated fucking movie. You just retcon so much of what you established in the first two films. You barely use Michael Myers at all. You introduce this new character, which makes us think you're going somewhere with him, but you don't. You just unceremoniously dispose of him before tacking on this climax that has nothing to do with anything in that film or anything in the film before it. You basically sidelined Laurie Strode from the end of Halloween 2018 until about the 90% through mark of Halloween Ends, and then all of a sudden you expect her to be the main character again in the last fucking 10 minutes or whatever of the film. And it's like, that doesn't work, David. And you know that doesn't work. So why did you fucking do it? It just feels like it doesn't even, these don't feel like bad ideas. These feel like ideas that you specifically crafted to fuck with me, to hurt me, to hurt fans of this fucking franchise. Like, what were you fucking thinking? What is the rationale behind the decisions that you made for this fucking film? Because the longer I go on, I try to be charitable, bro. Halloween Resurrection is a piece of dog shit, but I can even be charitable to the intentions of that. But the film you made, I can't find a way to be charitable to it. Because everything in it, every decision creatively, from the ground up, just seems like it's so fucking back-asswards, man. Like, what were you fucking doing? I just feel like fucking traumatized by it. Like, it's ruined the last 3 years of my life. Like, not completely, but lots of happy moments in my life have been fucked by this film and, like, it intruding on my consciousness again and remembering how much I loved the two films you did before and how excited I was to fucking see the epic conclusion of your trilogy. And then to be met with, like, David, it'd be one thing, man. It would be one thing if you'd had some sort of interesting concept and I watched the film and I said, shit, he didn't really pull it off there at the end. It didn't quite get there. Like, if that was it, that would suck, but I would not fucking be mad at you. Because I know art is hard. But, like, to put something out like what you put out that just feels so fucking wrong in every conceivable sense of the word. Like, the concept is bad. The execution is worse. In fact, no, that's not even true. The execution of the film actually is not bad. It's just the concepts being executed are fucking hideous and an affront to everything that you established in the previous two films. Like, that's not like, I was trying to subvert expectations or whatever. Is that the fucking excuse? Like, I'm okay with the subversion of expectations, but the subversion still has to fucking ring true and make sense. You can't subvert expectations by just being like, fuck you, I'm just gonna ignore everything that I set up. Like, it's just like storytelling 101 shit. It'd be like if fucking the conclusion of the Star Wars trilogy, instead of Return of the Jedi, it turned out that it was just like an evil goldfish the whole time or something. Like the Emperor, nah, he's not the real guy. It's this evil goldfish. It's like that level of just like, fuck you guys. I feel like you fucking just, were you trying, like, I want to ask you, David, were you trying to shit in my soul? Were you just trying to fucking piss me off for 3 years and probably more? Because I will be on my fucking deathbed, David, still hating your piece of shit movie. It might be my last thought in this fucking world. I might be there with my fucking family and the fucking beep, beep, beep. And I'm clinging to life and I'm trying to say my last goodbyes. And then the last fucking thought I have before I leave this world is, man, Halloween Ends. That was a piece of fucking shit. Fuck David Gordon Green. I mean, maybe you take some sort of perverse pride in the fact that your film meant that much to me, but, like, you shouldn't. Like, I don't know what to say to you, man. Like, I guess you can take some pride in, like, wow, this guy was so into my movie that it literally fucking ruined his life. I guess you could take pride in that, but, like, wouldn't it have been so much better if you had delivered some sort of, like, epic conclusion of that trilogy, and I fucking loved what you did, and it improved my life, and it improved the life of Halloween fans across the world, and we just looked at your trilogy as some kind of fucking immaculate goddamn masterpiece? Wouldn't that be better? You're like a dog that knows it's supposed to shit outside, but decided to just shit on the rug anyway for the fucking lulz, man. Why did you do this? Like, David, why did you fucking do this, dude? It's been 3 years and I'm not even remotely over it. I'm madder now than I was when I walked out of the theater, and I was pretty pissed then. I can't even imagine how much I'm gonna hate if the level of hatred I have of this movie continues to increase as exponentially as it has throughout the duration of my life. Then I don't even know. I can't even fathom the level of hatred I'm going to have for it next year or the year after that, let alone in 10 or 20 years. I mean, if I live to be fucking 70 or 80 years old, I can't even conceive of the sheer burning fucking enmity I will have for what you've done, sir. I want you to know, too, this is the calm version of this video. This is my second recording, because I went back and looked at the first one, and I was like, that is too unhinged. So this is the hinged version, bitch. This is, like, let's tone down the hate. Because I was saying some fucked up shit in that first version. I was getting pretty personal. But David, seriously, man, why did you do this? I loved Halloween 2018. I loved Halloween Kills. I thought that you beautifully, in the first film in your trilogy, revitalized the property. And in the second film, Halloween Kills, I know it was divisive, but I loved it, man. I loved how you just gave in to the pure, utter carnage of the slasher genre. And you just made a balls-to-the-wall, non-stop gore fest of a fucking film. I thought it was great. And I know you couldn't just do that again for Halloween Ends. I didn't expect you to, but I expected something better than this, man. That's such an understatement. Because saying I expected better, obviously, but like, I wish your film was just disappointing. I wish it rose to the level of just being a disappointment. Instead of feeling like you literally just fucking shit in my soul, you slap me in the face, You just wrecked my fucking goddamn psyche with this shit. Because I don't understand any of the artistic decisions you made, and maybe it was studio interference. Maybe there was a better plan in place that I just can't see. But like, I've tried to be charitable to you, man. I have tried to see what you're trying to do. I've tried to fucking put it in a positive light and at least see, like, he was trying. He was trying to make something good for us, and he just didn't fucking succeed. But the more I think about it, and the more I look at it, and the more I think about the creative decisions, it just feels like you were just fucking giving us all a big fuck you. And not even like sometimes filmmakers do that, okay? I get it. Todd Phillips, when he made Joker 2, was doing a fuck you to the audience. But at least that fuck you, as stupid and retarded as it was, at least it felt like he was trying to make a point. You know? Your fuck you just seems like it's just nothing. Like you just, it was just like you rug pulled us just to watch us flop on our fucking faces and be like, ah! Like, was it just a cheap thrill for you? Is that why you made this film? Because I'm struggling to figure out a better explanation. Like, what was the fucking intent? Tell me what the fucking intent was, David. What were you trying to fucking do? Because if there was an earnest attempt here to make a good film, I don't see it, bro. I don't fucking see it when I look at this film. I've watched it twice. I watched it once in theaters, and I was disgusted with it. I watched it again to show my brother how bad it was, and I realized it's even worse than I fucking remembered. And I'll never watch it again because it lives rent-free, man. It really fucking does. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. And, you know, I to the people out there watching this who are, oh, it's just a movie, TJ, calm down. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck that bullshit. Art matters to me. Films are important to me. I'm passionate about these things. And to see a film just try to be bad, to watch a film that feels like it's just intentionally being a piece of shit, like it's just trying to do everything in its power to make me hate it, I don't get that. Like I said, that even that idea, that concept can be used to make a point, but if that's what you were doing, what was the point?